dudes. Um, I mean, in all honesty, ain't much really easy to say about it. I got stage 4 lung cancer. I have, I would take it stage 4 too, liver cancer. Tell you the whole journey, dudes. Back in the summer, I was, I kept hurting in my chest. I have heart problems anyway. A few years ago, I had a heart attack and I had to have some stents put in. And then this past summer, 2023, I was staying weak, was sleeping a lot. I was hurting in my chest. If I laid on my left side, my chest would hurt me so bad that it's terrible. So I went to the doctor, and which I have already throw some more forward factors in here on this deal, that way, you know. Worked in coal mines and around them my whole life. Do smoke cigarettes. Did smoke marijuana when I was young. I had some complications about 20 years ago. I'm not going into it. It's a little relevant to the situation, but not. Basically, note I had a spot on my chest in my lung, my left lung. I've noted since about 2005, I would think, along in that area. 2004, 2005. Okay, after I had a heart attack, now, I don't live where I growed up no more. I live in the upper and southwestern part of West Virginia now. I live outside of Charleston, a little place called Point Pleasant with Mason County. That's where I live now. I have for the past 3 years. The first year I moved up here, that year, that's the first year when Halloween come, and I'll not forget it. It was November the 4th, and ended up being put in the hospital. Like I said, I got the stents put in my heart, and basically 2 more years has passed, but within that time limit, I I have been seeing a lung doctor because my breathing started getting really bad, which it had been over the years. So, and like I said, I'd worked around the coal mines and stuff, so and a smoker, so it really didn't come as no big surprise about the breathing and the, but like I said, I'd got, last summer, I got to where, if I lay on my back hurts so damn bad, it's pitiful, dudes. So I got that sleeping on my sides. You know, you adapt to sleep. Well, force a habit of laying on my left side. And it'd be like somebody's putting a knife in my heart, man, in my chest. So, and this went on for months, from April to about June-ish, and June when I finally broke over and told my doctor. And which I'd been seeing a lung doctor all this time too. And back to him, he had found well, it's cancer for sure. I know it now, but at the time, didn't, probably should. But he found it, and he mentioned it. He told me, he said he'd like to have a biopsy done on me, that he'd found that on my lung. And I told him, I said, well, shit, dude, I knowed about that. Even told him where it was and everything, because I did know about it. And I'd done been checked and then, and it wasn't cancer. So I never worried about it. And it was more me convincing him I already knowed about it, that he was going to be checked then. And I'll be honest about it, about that dudes. I didn't want a biopsy done because I was scared if it was cancer, it'd spread it. Because it does happen. Well, I kept putting it off. He kept scheduling me for CT scans. I kept putting it off. I'd make an excuse every time it come up. I'd make an excuse not to do it. At that point in time, I thought just it was the mattress on my bed was just old and it was hurting my back. And I did. So, and that was the last thing on my mind, man. Well, like I said, I started getting to where my chest was hurting really bad. Really bad. You know, like I was saying. But it wouldn't do it all the time. And as long as I was up moving around and stuff, I was fine. So I adapted into that, about that, to where I could sleep. And then I started losing weight. And I went in to the doctor And I've always weighed anywhere from 135 to 136 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall. I've always been skinny. But they weighed me, and I've lost like, shit, man, like 25 pounds. Yeah, I've lost that much. Well, in all honesty, you had to know the situation at the time. And I'm not going to sit and badmouth people and stuff. I mean, I'm not. It's, what happened, and it is what it is. So, and that's the truth. That's how I feel about it. Okay. I just kept putting it off, dudes. I'm not going to lie about it. I went back to my doctor. Like I said, I went 2 times in a row. I kept losing weight. And they thought my stents maybe it was trying to move, and that was making my chest hurt, and that was my problem, was my stents. And I have heart rhythm. I don't have high blood pressure, dudes, but I do have heart arrhythmia, that my heart will go out of beat. But anyhow, I kept putting it off as that. They told me they'd do some CT scans and see if my stents had moved. I finally broke over and went and got a CT scan. When my lung doctor looked at it, he told me it looked cancerous. And, I mean, he said it wasn't that big, and that, shouldn't be that big a deal. A big deal, but not as bad as, you know. And I didn't goof around no more from that point. But now at that point, dudes, they still hadn't. They sent me to the cancer center. They did a bunch of blood tests, and they looked at the CT scan, and my cancer doctor told me he felt it was cancer, and that they needed some more tests, but they were about certain it was. By that time, dudes, we were in about October, and I had begun to hurt really bad. Really bad. I mean, back killed me so bad, and I was hurting in the upper part of my stomach. I quit joking around about anything of it. I went, they sent me, and I got a biopsy on my left lung. They come back, small cell lung cancer, non-small cell lung cancer. It's not small cell, it's non-small cell. Mine is not the fast-spreading cancer. And what's in my liver is the same. So, and they they set me up to start radiation, and they were arranging my chemo, and I mean, in all honesty, at the beginning of it, this is at the beginning. We're a few months of not knowing nothing. Period, man. It's truth. Man, they run me around forever, dude, doing tests. I got a SPAT scan, I got MRIs. I've had so much blood took out of me, man. It is, it's unreal. Well, because they couldn't figure out why my upper of my stomach was hurting me so bad. Terrible, man. And so they did a SPAT scan, and then they done an MRI on my stomach. And now, in between these times, it's like I said, they seen no reason they couldn't go ahead and be giving me my radiation treatments, and held back with the chemo treatments, so that way that at least I was getting something done, you know. Well, I took 5 radiation treatments, and I got terribly sick. I had to stop. I finished 2 days before Christmas, and they've been trying to get me in for a liver biopsy for over a month. I wasn't supposed to take it till the end of this month, and they've switched it around 2 or 3 times. And I went this past Monday, and I got it done. I've been in mortal pain ever since they did it. I'm not exaggerating. Literally. Okay? I had an appointment with him on the 12th. That was Friday. And that's when I went in, and he told me, he said, I got some bad news, and I said, it's in my liver, I know it is. I knowed it was. had to be a reason I was hurting the way I am, you know. I know I don't sound optimistic, but I am. Trust me. Well, I'm a straight shooter, dude. Don't lie to me, man. I mean, I'd rather know the truth as to be lied to. Well, I'll get you nowhere with me. Dr. Barr knows that too. He told me, he said, we're going to try to get your pain under control. And we started talking about treatment for it. And,
torpedoes, direct front.
He examined me again, and, which he always does.
We're taking on water quickly. Torpedoes, astern.
We got done, and I put my clothes back on, and I asked him.
Problem solved, sir.
I said, you know what stage cancer I am now? He said, yeah. Stage 4. I'm not terminal. I'm not terminal. But I am stage 4. And, that's
Torpedoes to starboard. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Torpedoes, direct front.
that's crap.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And,
Well done, Commander.
at first evidence, I was told as it began, you know, that I would get one chemotherapy treatment a week, which I know does not sound like much, but I'll explain that deal too. Now I'll get genotherapy and chemotherapy once every 3 weeks. Reason being, I weigh 107 pounds. So, and for all the other questions, dudes, yes, they could cut it out of me. They can't me. I have severe COPD and severe emphysema, and I can't be put to sleep. So, operating's out of the question, either one. I have to take chemo and and radiation. And they will keep repeating it till it goes dormant or they kill it. Or I die. I don't plan on dying. To not lie. I have no intentions whatsoever to give up, period. And that is the truth. So that's the deal about my cancer. That's the straight up truth. We do not lie. I kinda know that I had it and didn't honestly know how to deal with it. But I know that I was sick. I pretty well had a good idea why. And no, I don't feel I'm being punished. No, I don't feel that anything of it. And I don't feel I'm going to die. I feel the truth. I got a hell of a fight ahead of me. And it's up to me if I'm going to be strong enough to do this. My goal right now is to get some weight on me so I can withstand this chemo. That's my goal. And there's a lot to say about all this, man. I don't want people to think I'm being selfish or whatever. I have the people around me that I want around me right now, and I don't want people to see me like this. I don't. And I know that might sound selfish or whatever, but I don't want pictures stuck of me either. I don't want nothing to remind me of what I'm going through. So,
Get back!
I've just been honest. I don't want negative people around me, man.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
People I know what you're going through. No, bro. No, you don't. You don't know you don't know what a cancer patient goes through, dudes. Trust me. Mentally. You have no idea.
The enemy is about to win.
You don't. The mental strain alone is, then you throw in the physical pain. I've been constipated for about 2.5 months, man. The only way I can use the bathroom is take so much laxatives that or go to the emergency room, and yeah. That's not counting, can't sleep of the nights, period. Hurts so bad, man. Stay awake till I just collapse. Can't, it's the only way I can sleep. Then I'll sleep maybe an hour or two, and then I'm up again. So, about midday, I can get a little bit of rest, a few hours. I eat, I hurt. It's true, man. Gotta eat. Can't lose no more weight than what I've lost, man. I lose any more and I'm gonna be in the hospital with a feeding tube. Honestly. Really? It's I mean, honestly, yeah. Well, I got to no damn joke, dude. People can ask some of the craziest questions, man. They'll say, well, how'd you get it? Yeah. Then they want to chastise you because you was a smoker. Well, you know, you kind of brought this on yourself. Yeah, I've been told that. I've been told so much shit in the past few months, man. I just started going through Facebook. I didn't know them from growing up or in life itself. I get rid of them, dude. I mean, really. You wouldn't believe it. Some of the stupidest shit people waxed you. I mean, really. And I tell you, you want to piss a cancer patient off? Don't go slobbering around giving them pity, dude. You'll make them mad. You will, man. Look, man, I don't feel God's punishing me. I don't feel I'm being punished whatsoever. I have not. Have not. And will not. Ask God stupid questions. Lord, why'd you give this to me? Lord, what? Man, God, I chose my paths. I chose my work. I chose my lifestyle. I'm not going to sit and blame God for my choices, nor am I going to blame anyone but me. End of the day, I was the one who decided to work in the coal mines. I was the one who decided to do everything I've ever did. So, no one to blame, man. Nobody to blame in that deal. And it sure ain't God to blame. I pray every night, dudes. When I pray, I don't pray for myself. I pray God to heal others. And if anything, just help me endure some of this pain, man. The night, Monday night, into Tuesday morning. Monday's when they did the biopsy on my liver. I went, they done it. I was sick the whole night before. And, when I went to go to it the next morning, my head was hurting so bad, I was throwing up on my way there. And, my brother-in-law, he noticed sick. I didn't think I'd tell him. And I did. And, I mean, I didn't feel shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Now, when they took me in there today, by the time all the shit they shot me up on, and I wasn't feeling shit. Then when I come out, they give me my medication too. So, yeah, I wasn't feeling shit, man. And, I mean, ain't no need to lie about it. And, I mean, really? So, and my brother-in-law, he brought me home, and I got out and I come in, and mind you, man, I ain't been getting about an hour or so sleep a night. And it's been like that for months. So I knowed I'd be able to sleep good where they did. So I laid down and I went to sleep. When I woke up, I thought I was dying, man. That's no shit. I literally thought I was dying. It was bad, man. And
concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I was hurting so bad, man. I did. And he did. By the next, I was still in pain. And I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't. But it was tolerable. And so, that's the truth, man. It was tolerable. And I hurt, but wasn't nothing like I had been. So, I mean, and that was without taking pills and stuff, because I hadn't seen my cancer doctor in a few weeks because of all these tests, and I was out of pain pills. So, that's the truth, man. But good Lord took care of me. He eased my suffering. And that's the truth. I don't care if you believe me or not.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Don't never concern me that if you believe me or not, because I know what I felt. I know how bad I felt. And I do know that I could at least get a little bit of damn sleep, man. So, I mean, you can't sit and explain to someone, man, how you hurt.
Autopilot mode enabled.
You can't. It's pain that you can't explain it, man. I mean, you honestly can't. It's on levels, man, that like I was saying, man, the nighttime seems like that's my worst time, man. Is the nights around from dark on, man, and the colder it gets outside, the worse I hurt. My doctor told me we can get my pain under control, and if we can get that under control, I'm not worried about the rest, man. I can do this. I just got to get this pain that's semi-tolerant. I can tolerate it. And believe you me, I am a strong-willed person. I've
The ship is on fire! Autopilot mode disabled. Torpedoes, dead ahead! Torpedoes, dead ahead! Problem solved, sir! The ship is on fire! Torpedoes astern! Torpedoes astern!
Yeah. Well, but anyway, man, and that's the truth, dude. That's the story of it. Like I said, they supposed to be trying to get my chemo and my genotherapy to where it's safe for me, and he says he told me Friday he was going to try his best to have me in it starting it this week, and I have to meet with a dietitian or that's about I look bad, dudes. That's why I don't want pictures took of me, man. I mean, I don't. There's a lot of positive outlooks to this, man. It's not all doom and gloom, bros. Yeah, I'm gonna get sick with the chemo, dudes. I mean, that's a fact. Probably gonna lose all my hair. And, hard to tell what else, to be honest. But at least, what the fuck, man? Why can't you hear nothing? Hello? Huh? Huh? But, I mean, occurs again, man. I mean, I honestly don't know what to really say and stuff, man. I mean, it's nothing you're gonna say or do gonna change it, dude. This is the way I see this, man. I can sit back and do nothing. it's obvious I will die. Or I can do the stuff, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people they don't like ideas of doing that chemo, man. I mean, you do what you have to do, you know. I've heard people told me I wouldn't do that, man. I believe I'd just go ahead and die. Yeah. I mean, I ain't trying to influence nobody or nothing, anything, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, yes, I'm a Christian. I do not believe in suicide. And they order medicine and help for this. So, to not take it, you're the same as committing suicide, in my opinion. And I don't believe in that. Hey, look, man, you ain't gonna solve shit from running from your problems, man. You're not. I mean, I'll be the first to say, man, this ain't on my top to-do list, dudes. I mean, it's not. But I'm not stupid neither. I mean, because anybody that would refuse my opinion, stupid. Period. Each year, man, your people living longer and longer with it. Now, I'll be honest, I believe they probably have got a cure for it, and they'll never give it to us either because of one reason. It's how they make their money, bro. They ain't gonna cure something they making billions on. Oh, dude, man. You can have some astronomical costas with cancer, dude. I don't think they've given me a test that's been under $5,000-6,000, dude. Not one. Maybe them CT scans is not so bad, but the other scans and stuff they do, I mean, I know good and well them's costly, bro. Then you add all that up for the radiation, dudes. Then add it up for the chemo, bro. And now keep this in mind. And this truth about it, I've took the radiation, so I don't know how much chemo I'm getting. I just know that they told me it'd be one a week from the start. Now he's saying one every 3 weeks. So I don't know how long it's going to take to do the cycle of it. But once it's done, they'll do some more tests on me. They'll see if they'll give me a rest period, dudes. And it's not made it benign. I'll go through it again. You know. I mean, it's they might not be able to cure it, but they can keep me alive, man. So, I mean, to be honest about it, I'm not terribly worried about it, bro, because it is what it is. That's the truth about that. Worrying myself to death, man, I can't change it. On the same hand, I'm not being stupid. It's like this, dude. I'm not planning my death, man. I refuse to, dudes. What are you supposed to do? Live to die, man? Ah, fuck that shit, dude. I ain't doing that. I mean, honestly, I'm not doing no crap like that. I'll fight this, man. I mean, honestly, dudes, I truly can't see not fighting them, man. I mean, frig. These people older than me, man, in worse shape than me with it, and they fighting it, bro. Now, why wouldn't I? But I tell you, that's something I'm totally against, and I will not do. I will not do clinical trials, man. Period. I mean, I won't, bro. No way, bro. No way. I mean, I think that'd be kind of crazy, dude, to do clinical trials, man. Trials, that says a lot for it right there in volumes. You know. That's experimental drugs, bro. I mean, I'm being honest about it. No offense to no one, but I'd rather take what they've used that you know works. You know, mine is non-small cell cancer. Mine is not a fast spreader, so I'm more than comfortable with taking the chemo and the radiation, even though of the side effects of both. I mean, I don't have a hell of a lot of options. The option I would have loved would have been to have surgery, and it took out. But I'm not eligible for that option, man. So nothing I can do about it. I cannot be put to sleep, and therefore I can't have the liver surgery or the lung surgery. Would thrill me, man. see, at first, when this begun, that was the option. They told me, met with them, you know. They told me, we'll send you to Cleveland, and you can have surgery, and we'll remove it. And he said, if not, we will we'll give you so many rounds of radiation and so many rounds of chemo. And I said, that'd be fine. I've not argued with them about my treatments, dude. As long as they sound sensible and they're using stuff on me that is proven to work. I mean, there's plenty of people who survives cancer, man, with the drugs they're going to give me. So, and I mean, man, I just don't like the ideas of taking no clinical trials. I don't see no good coming from it, dude. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But to me, that kind of defeats the purpose, bro. If you want to live, you wouldn't be letting them take experimental drugs to you, dude, that they don't know nothing about, man. That's the dilemma with it. They don't know nothing about it. They could give you the wrong dose. They could just anything, man, could happen on that deal. And I mean, I don't like the ideas of it. I mean, this is my life and my health we're talking about here. And if they don't know nothing about the drug, I'm not talking, I got good doctors, man. I really have. Some of the best, I think very highly of both my cancer doctors. Both of them. I mean, I really do. But, in all honesty, they've never mentioned it to me. In all honesty. But I've talked with the nurses about it, and I've told them, no, man. I mean, don't you'd have to honestly really look at me, and you'd see why I'm like I am when it comes to this. Yeah, I'm being picky. I mean, I am. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to do anything I feel is going to hurt me or kill me. I mean, I'm not. Get off me, bro. I mean, I tell you what you know about clinical trial drugs. Nothing. Well, you know that they've used them on animals, and you're the first guinea pig for it, and not to lie. I mean, I'll pass on that, dude. I just don't see it happening or Captain. I mean, honestly. Tell you just a story, dude, and this is the truth. That's why I'm a lot more confident about about the decisions I've been making than my father. He died with stage 4 lung cancer, and his wasn't terminal neither. And that's the truth. He went back, man, years ago, dudes, when I was a kid, teenager, anyway, and he went, and they told him then he had lung cancer. I mean, it's like in the early 90s, man. Late 80s, early 90s, it was around in that line. That's the truth, man. And but he never did shit about it. Nothing. And that's the truth about that, man. Daddy didn't. Why he wasn't here to tell of it? Honestly, he wasn't. Well, and they told him that I'm about positive, about 100% positive that he knowed about 20 years.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
I mean, honestly.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
And he got a big knot raised up on his neck. Daddy did a big one, man. I mean, a really big one. And damn you, bud, I'm coming over and kill you, bro. He went to the doctor and they checked it out. Man, they got these test results back and stuff, and he has stage 4 lung cancer, and Daddy said went to his brain. It spread it upward. He had the biggest stone knot on his neck ever was, man. And
Spotted airborne.
they diagnosed him in November. Daddy was dead by December the 23rd. That's a fact. I'm gonna tell you about that. I have no reason to lie about it. Him and my mother had been divorced for years. And guess he was lonely, man. I don't know. I think I don't know. In all honesty, about what he had on his mind, only he did. But he went and he married this woman, and buddy, he
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. Spotter returning to ship.
why he went and bought another pickup, I have no idea. He went and bought a pickup. Oh, he did, man. Now that he knowed that he had to take his treatments. Now he knowed that. And that woman was taking him out, running him around, man. Till he honestly, I mean, I also don't know how he survived long as he did. She'd take him out and keep him out 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, dude, in the winter. And him with lung cancer, and his went up. Daddy's went up. Mine went down. And truth too, dudes. Truth. He got put in the hospital, which wasn't a surprise. Now, while he was in the hospital, he was getting his treatments, man. And back then, they give them to you together. You got your chemo and your radiation together. They give you your radiation, then they give you your chemo. Me and my sister and brother-in-law was talking about that earlier today, and I'm pretty sure he got, it was every day he got them back then. And, but anyway, he got put in the hospital. He went and traded trucks, like I said, and he forgot something or something. I know it. He had to take him $500, I guess. He signed himself out of the hospital.
Our victory is in sight.
He did. And went and don't know what, but lost him, man, to be honest. Had no idea where he was. Nobody was out running around because we was going and checking on him and stuff, man. Well,
our team has taken the lead.
Went to work, worked all day, come home. I'll never forget the day. Come home and she called me, the woman he'd married. Never said nothing but these words: "Your daddy's dead," and hung up. That's true, man. That's what she said. Your daddy is dead, and she hung up. I went and told Dana, my sister, and I called my twin brother and told him. Ended up getting his autopsy report. And in all honesty, Daddy shouldn't have died. 2 fatal mistakes, man. He let that woman drag him around knowing he needed a rest, and like I said, back then they gave him radiation and chemo together, and at the end of the day he took his radiation treatment, and he was about halfway through his chemo treatment when he went into cardiac arrest, and they was going to put him on a ventilator because, you know, and she told him no. All she had to do was let him put him on a ventilator, and him drugs wore off of him, the chemo, and she told him no, not to resuscitate him. So I guess they made him comfortable, and he passed away. That's the truth, man. That's the God's honest truth. That lady did that. Was married to him from November to December, and he didn't even make it to Christmas. Matter of fact, we buried him the day after Christmas. True story, man. My father had lung cancer. My uncle had lung cancer. His name was Vincent. He was in a car wreck as he was going through his treatments. And he ended up with one of them halo braces put around. Some people seen them. I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. He ended up with one of them, man, and he couldn't take his treatments, and he died. Fact. That's a fact. Had an aunt. She got breast cancer with lung cancer. She beat it both times. 2 times. 2 times she beat it. She took her treatments. She took care of herself. She took her treatments. She cut off people being around her unnecessarily that could get her sick. She was a tough lady, and she survived it. She lived about 20 years after she had had both her breasts removed, and honestly don't remember how much she took of radiation and chemo, but it was a lot. And she did it twice. That is the truth. That lady, a person could learn a lot from that lady. And she would not take a pain pill no stronger than the ones they're giving me right now. And to be honest with you, I don't want nothing no stronger than I'm getting right now. Because one thing, I don't want to end up addicted to drugs. And for another, I don't want to walk around like a zombie. I don't give a damn if I do gotta tolerate some pain. I don't want to walk around looking like a zombie. Can't even half-ass function. I'm not talking about people, dudes. I'm not. I understand. I know they're firsthand. I don't feel to be doing myself no good. Well, you get like a zombie in a comatose state. You're gonna give up, man. I mean, I have every intention to keep living alone just like I am
Autopilot mode enabled.
General quarters.
until I can't. If that becomes the point, I'm promised that I would let them help me, and I will, as long as I can live alone, and that motivates me, man.
Awaiting instructions.
That motivates me, dudes. You can't just lay around and let people take care of you, man. You'll start deteriorating and wasting away, man. I've been getting out walking every morning. Ain't that great a distance, but nonetheless, I am walking. That's why you hear me get up and move around, dudes. It ain't if I just lay around, I'll deteriorate, man. I mean, this is a new world I've woke up to, dudes.
Spotted airborne.
It really is.
Enemy force detected.
I mean, man, you're just a spewing bottle of emotions, bro. It's you, huh? Oh, I mean, you really are.
Target penetrated.
Autopilot mode disabled. Attention. Reporting the target position. Spotter returning to ship.
burning up, man.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Lord Jesus. Well, every one of them's out of range from me. But him. No.
Autopilot mode disabled. Get back! Requesting support. Affirmative. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Enemy heavily damaged.
The ship is on fire! Spotted airborne. Problem solved, sir. enemy is about to win.
Damn it. Damn. Real heck. But, yep. That's the truth about that, dudes. Man, I'm straight up truthful as I can be about it all. So, alright, bros. That's gonna be it for me streaming tonight, my dudes. I'm not feeling the greatest at all, so please like and sub.